Hello, friends and neighbors. Welcome to another production of the program. Here we are on TV. Once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and live forever. Here we go. I'm alive, and it's Monday. Oh no, what happened? You tangled?
I'm just trying to get over here.
It's it's hard sometimes. Thank you for joining me in this very difficult time.
With the coronavirus?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you get some Corona beer for the coronavirus? Is that?
You did.
I did.
They're still selling that? Maybe we would take it off the market for a minute for
Thanks.
for like politeness or something. I want it. Corona. I don't know. Is it like the same thing as we're getting right into coronavirus immediately, huh? First things
I'm not
first.
sure why coronavirus is called that, but I'm assuming it's probably because of the shape of it, because it kind of looks like a sun.
Because it looks like a beer?
Means sun, doesn't it? Or
I don't know.
I believe corona means sun. And I think because the shape of the coronavirus is like a sunburst, kind of. That's why they're calling it that. I'm not entirely sure. I'm making that up. I'm not a
What is
doctor.
that square?
What square? What are you talking
There's
about?
a square. You see that
Oh, I
square?
can see it there. That's his like cursor, where he can type.
Oh, he can type here. Oh.
I think that's what that means.
No, it's like a glitch. That's like a glitch. It shouldn't be there. I can get rid of it.
Can everybody see it, though? It's
Yeah,
not just
everybody
us,
can see
right?
it. Yeah. I mean, I can just leave. I think I'm just
That's
gonna
just
leave
me.
it here. I'm gonna move it. Oh no! See, I gotta find it first. It's how are you?
Hey. Great.
See, it's one of
Thanks
these.
for answering for me.
One of these.
I'm great. Anyway, I guess Heather's not.
I know, we're doing well.
See, this is one of the pages, and it's like one of these squares. It has become visible. So now I gotta add spaces. I don't know which one it was. You know what? So
Damn.
I gotta delete all
It
these.
was over. Yeah, right about. No, stop. No.
Oh my God, Heather.
I'm putting spaces now in all these squares because you can't tell which one is the one that is changed. So I think I'm gonna find it. I'm just gonna do this. I'm not gonna clear the whole screen. I think it's like you're far enough into it that we don't need to count anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's like how many? I don't even know. Now it's just
7 or
Monday.
8, I don't know.
Mondays with Heather and James.
Yep.
Every Monday. Because now,
I bet the past will tell us.
yeah. Now it's March. Oh, there. See, I fixed it.
Yay.
You have a mic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it's Monday.
It's Monday.
This is what happens on Mondays.
It's the beginning of March.
Does spring happen in March or April?
What?
Does spring happen in March or April?
I don't know.
Happens in time.
Probably in March. Probably towards the end of March, I would guess. Seems like all of March would be spring, but the seasons are weird because like winter doesn't start until like December.
Mm-hmm.
And you would think that maybe like November would be winter, or like the beginning of like all of December would be in the winter, but
Based on our weather here, yeah.
yeah, but it doesn't start until December, and then it goes all the way till March.
When does Australia's winter start?
The opposite this time when our summer starts.
Do they? I
Their
still
winter
don't.
starts when our summer starts because it's the same but opposite.
I've tried to figure it out though, but they just call it winter still, even though it's July.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
You've been to Australia?
No, but I believe I've looked into it. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh yeah, you
Do they
read
still
it.
have like their summer breaks though, or do they have it as like a?
They probably are opposite because it's when it's hot, when they're their summer.
I don't think it really gets too cold there down in
Parts of
Australia.
it, the southern part of Australia is
It gets cold.
I'm sure it does.
Why they think they got snow?
Probably occasionally. I don't know.
I thought it's hot all the time, the whole place.
Does Australia get snow?
I've never seen.
Who's gonna tell us?
I've never seen.
I really want to ask Google, but I feel like
No, we don't need to do that. It's better to ask
We're
people.
not allowed to do that.
It's better to. It's not that you're not allowed to do that. It's that we could either
okay.
call
we could,
people.
We could
and-
ask people.
We could call people and we ask them and what they think about it, or we can look it up
Yeah.
and it's over forever. And why do we need to know? I think this is how it is in life for me too. It's not just here on the program. I like to not Google stuff. Like if somebody has a question, and then they're like, oh, they pull out their phones immediately. I mean, you're not too young, James, to remember
Before that?
Yeah,
I know.
it was a better time, I
That
think.
wasn't an option.
Yeah, that's an option.
Like it was a funner time, and like especially with this kind of thing, like it's not going to affect us either way. We don't do. You want to know? It's like, oh, I want to know.
But you get to be like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But is that worth it? I don't know.
Especially if you have it like in your mind, maybe. I mean, this isn't the case, but if it's like you're trying to figure out like a movie or something, you're like, what was that movie? And you have it on the edge of your mind. And I feel like when you look it up, it's like not very satisfying.
It's not.
And if you're sitting there thinking,
Yeah, 4 hours later, and it comes
yeah,
to the, oh,
yeah,
it's
it's
that.
like, whoa, yeah, that's like a good feeling.
It is. It is. It's a
And
feeling people will never feel again.
yeah, I still
What do
feel.
you mean? We still feel that as long as you don't look it up.
Yeah, but everybody looks it up immediately.
Yeah. But one day, nobody will ever wait.
They always want to change everything to because everything at work, funeral homes are so old. They've been around forever. Everything is pen and pencil. So they want to switch everything to being like digital files, but I'm afraid of that.
Yeah, they don't have a database. They don't.
Well, we're going to get one.
You don't have one?
Everything is fucking real shit.
You got file cabinets?
It's just
Uh-huh.
crazy.
Yep.
I mean, I guess a lot of doctors.
And we have files out to... Oh.
Oh, yeah, like, what is that?
Whoop.
Someone's calling you.
Yeah. But I feel like once we load everything up and have it all digital, and we can't stop doing things with paper because one day all that's going to die, and what are people going to look at? I was able to look at an old funeral record from way, way back in the day, and it all started with a man that fell on his table saw on his butt.
Oh, jeez.
It was 19... old.
It tells you how they died in the book?
These old books, yeah. It says how they died.
Why does it matter how
What
they died to
everything
you?
cost.
Yeah. Oh.
I think
keep
it's very
records.
interesting.
Well, I mean, it's interesting, but
Well, because back then they didn't have anything digital like the death certificate.
Yeah.
Now we have copies of the death certificate in the file. But
And on
way,
the death certificate,
way,
it's
way back in the day, 1940.
do they always know? You always know how they died when they come show up to the place? Do they tell you?
What?
Do they tell you how the person died when they show up, like the bodies?
Oh, no, not right away when they show up. You gotta wait for the death certificate.
You guess? You look at the body and like, well, look at an autopsy guess, or this looks like it was a disease, or
No.
You can't tell
person got hit by a car.
by the time you get them.
I mean, well, or you might get paperwork from the hospital that'll say, carcinoma or, something like that.
Oh, yeah, what are they going to do with the
But, we had someone that had, hepatitis, and there was blood all over him, and I had to get them all cleaned up, and that's just what you gotta do.
and they tell you about it, though, ahead of time?
I did know.
But it probably doesn't live very long.
But I was asking them, well, what if somebody dies from the coronavirus, and we have to deal with them? Are they going to tell us for sure? And he was like, well, how are they going to know for sure that they did die from that?
Oh.
So you just got to be...
Seems like they
gotta
know
be vigilant,
somehow.
people. Wash your hands. Don't touch your eyes or your nose.
Oh, yeah,
I just
didn't-
learned all of this from a Vietnamese song.
Don't touch anybody else's eyes or nose either.
I didn't wash my hands before I started eating this pizza. Did anybody else know?
I washed my hands because I just went to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
I washed my hands before I got the pizza.
Yeah, I washed my hands before I got the pizza, but then we walked all the way there and opened a couple of doors as it came back, and now...
Oh, no.
Yeah, now we're going to get it, but I don't know. I don't think it's in the world. I'm not too worried about it.
No. I lived through SARS. I lived through swine flu.
Yeah.
And other things. Mad
This
cow
one
disease.
seems worse than those ones, though, for some reason. I don't know if it is. It just seems...
I don't know.
It just seems like it's worse in the media.
But, most people are going to be fine, even if you do get it.
Yeah.
it's only people who are already
You're compromised.
Compromised.
Yeah.
I have an autoimmune disease.
So you're gonna.
I do have a compromised immune
Oh
system.
no.
Uh-huh.
So you're gonna.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, if you get it, you're gonna die. Oh no. I'm pretty healthy. I eat off the floor a lot, So I feel like I got it pretty strong.
I like to eat food out of
You
my
might
car.
still.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah,
you ever
I-
got pneumonia?
I
think
don't
it's
know.
basically just like a different kind of cold.
I might be
It's
okay.
just-
You had pneumonia?
No.
I have, yeah.
think
You
so.
never have?
I don't think so.
Oh, I have, yeah.
Why,
I
how'd you
used to
get
it a lot.
Oh,
Are you
what?
gonna
A
call
lot.
me when
I
I'm
see it
at
every
home
winter.
dying from coronavirus?
In Japan?
Are you gonna
What?
call me when I'm at home?
Oh.
I can't come in because I'm dying from coronavirus.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna call me, right?
Yeah.
We can still do Mondays.
Yeah, if I'm dying from the coronavirus, like,
Well,
I'm
if
gonna
either
call.
one of us are dying.
Oh, yeah, sure. If I'm dying, this is what I'm gonna do until I die, hopefully, I guess. How did you get pneumonia?
I used to get it like every winter. Mostly, I think partially it was being smoked out and outside in the cold a lot.
Yeah.
Like, for too many days.
Is that a thing with the community?
Well, like just being sick. You get sick from being from being out. They
Yeah.
say you don't, but you do. I swear to God, you do because every time.
Who says you don't?
Well, I've heard that that's
They
like
say
a
it's
myth.
like a wives'
I've heard
tale.
that's a myth that you don't get sick from being in the cold. But
Oh,
I think that the cold lowers your immune system
yeah.
potentially
I think you get
to
sick
the point
from.
where you can more easily get sick. Because I have been out in the cold for like 2-3 nights and then been sick.
I
sometimes
think the
it's
drugs
hardcore.
lower your immune
Yeah,
system.
it's like what
The
leads
drugs
you.
also affect it too, of course.
What leads you to being in
when
the
you're sick,
cold?
drugs make you feel better. You
Until you're
you
done
have pneumonia
with
and you
drugs.
smoke the meth and you just feel better.
They make you feel better, but they're probably keeping you sick
Yeah, but
until you come down. Then you're real
Anyway,
sick,
but-
double sick.
yeah. Anyway, so I used to get pneumonia like every winter, basically. Plus, I already have asthma and I already have I have sinusitis.
Did you go to the doctor, or you just? How do you know you have pneumonia?
I would at first, yeah, but basically when it's
WebMD.
pneumonia, they just no, I would go. But now at this point, if I get sick like that, I probably wouldn't because it happens a lot, or hasn't for the last 5 years because I haven't been so smoked out. I'm assuming that's why.
Seems like that would be negatively affecting your lungs. Like whatever's in there, isn't there like battery acid or something in there?
Well, yeah, of course it's negatively affecting your lungs.
Yeah.
But when you smoke it though, it makes all of your everything contract or expand or whatever. All your blood vessels, everything kind of even you don't even notice like back pain or you know what I mean. You kind of loosen up, straighten up.
Yeah.
It does this thing where everything and then it's the basis of cough medicine of course it's made from
Yeah, so you
Sudafed.
can't get a cough.
So when you're coughing, if you might have a
You got real free flowing nose, huh?
if you have sinus problems and you're
Yeah.
smoking meth, it's made from Sudafed, which is gonna dry out your nose and make you not be all stuffy.
When I get a cold,
It's like super
I
hardcore,
do the Sudafed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it does make you feel better.
So
That's my point.
you went to the doctor a couple times and told you had pneumonia, and then after
Yeah,
that,
it would happen like every year.
So now,
So
what do
I
you do
just,
when you get it?
You don't get
Just gotta lie down. What do the doctors do when you get it?
You gotta wait it out.
They don't give you an inhaler or something
I already have an inhaler.
for asthma.
Yeah, it's the same thing though. They
Oh,
give you the same kind.
I don't think I've ever gotten pneumonia. If I have it, I didn't do anything about it. I was just sick, and I just waited it out, I guess, and it went away. I don't know what.
They'll give you I
I feel like pneumonia you would almost be dying, and you almost feel like you're about to die.
They give you steroids. They give you prednisone.
Oh,
But if it's not super bad, you're gonna be okay. But it just is miserable.
scary.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little bit sad, but did you put down the dog today?
No, he
No?
wants to wait another week. Yeah, he decided today. He texted me and was like, "We're not going to do it today.
Wow.
We're going to wait another week." So
Wow.
we're not doing that yet.
How's the dog?
I guess some days he's a little better than others. I don't see him. I don't really know.
Yeah. He seems to be doing better this week or something. Or?
I guess. I think he's just not ready to put his dog down. It's all sad.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Oh, I'm a little tired. I slept. I overslept. And then I shouldn't have slept, but you gotta sometimes gotta stay awake, you know.
Yeah.
I took a nap. But then these days when I'm taking a nap, some days I am taking a nap or I'm like very tired and then I'm here by myself and I'm going saying weird things. I think, you know. I'm like, whoa, getting loopy.
I met this very interesting man this week that told me that he shot a guy.
Oh no.
Because he was being a jerk to people. And so, like, he had his girlfriend come over. He had his girlfriend invite this guy over. And he pulled out his gun. And he was like, he said he did it Russian roulette style where he put a bullet in. And he spun it. And he was like, do you feel lucky?
What?
And the guy said no. And he shot him.
Why is he telling you this?
It was some guy that came in for an urn for his brother. And he, like, just... People come into the funeral home.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it's not even in the funeral home. Sometimes people will be telling me things like, I'm sitting there looking at them like, why are you telling me this? But
I shot a guy.
They can tell you whatever because you're at a funeral home. You know.
So what happened was he was coming to pick up an urn for his brother's funeral that he was going to. And he was like telling me that he was going to go to the beach before because he was just trying to cool himself off before he goes there. Because he doesn't feel like he's going to, like, be cool with the people that are there. And he was like, you know, I used to be a really mean guy, but now I have a wife and I have kids. So he can't be doing that silly stuff. And so he was like, you know, I used to, like, not be afraid for going to, like, to go to jail for shooting somebody.
Oh.
And he proceeds to tell me this story. And we're, like, just standing in the foyer of the funeral home. And I was like... Did you kill him? And he said, dead people don't learn lessons. So no,
he lived?
He lived, but that's why, and then he went to prison.
You got,
I guess.
for shooting
him just a little bit.
Shooting him?
Yeah, I guess he got in trouble for shooting him.
Is it attempted murder, though?
I don't know. I didn't ask where he shot him.
Could just be assault?
Yeah, it could, I guess, if you're not planning on killing somebody, but then do they charge you for torturing? Because that's another
What
charge.
if you don't plan on killing them, but then you do? Oh, that's like manslaughter or something, right?
Well...
I imagine, like,
I
shot
bet
him
if
in
you
the
were
leg or
shooting somebody,
something.
though, and you accidentally kill them, it's not manslaughter anymore.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if you're,
Could be.
if you're shooting, like, randomly and you accidentally hit somebody,
yeah,
that might be manslaughter.
Yeah.
But not if you're planning on shooting somebody already and then you miss. I have a hard time believing they would charge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with murder.
That's like, you were still purposely shooting them. Like...
I think murder 1 instead of murder 2 or something. If you,
I don't know.
I watched a lot of SVU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never met anybody who said he shot anyone, but I did meet this guy once, and I'll be honest, I ended up stealing a bunch of stuff out of this guy's van, okay? To be real honest.
Oh,
That's
yeah?
what happened. I stole a bunch of stuff out of his van. Random shit. Right? Because he's a tweaker. I was a tweaker. We were, you know.
Yeah.
It's free property at this point. Okay, anyways, it happened. Right? I took it back to my house, okay? Where I was staying was not my house. And, basically, he found my house where I was, and he was, like, watching from the window and saw the shit in my room.
Whoa.
And, he came and knocked on the door, and it was not my house. And the people who answered it was this guy that I was living with. He was really nice. He just let me live there.
Mm-hmm.
And, the guy starts saying, "Where's James?" Blah blah blah, whatever. Let me have him. So he comes and gets me. He's like, "Hey, this man says you stole all his stuff."
Yeah.
And I come out, and he's like, "Come with me." And I went with him.
With the guy who you stole stuff from?
Yeah.
Oh.
I went with him.
I would not go with him.
And I know, but he was scary. And the two people who were living at the house with me were not about to do shit.
Oh yeah.
So I went with him because I was like, and I just was pretty much straight up honest with him. I told him, yeah, I did steal some shit. Because we were in his van with a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
And he left for like hours, whatever he was doing. I can't remember, but he was gone.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, let's take his van. So somebody took the van.
Whoa.
Took stuff out
Dang.
the van.
Oh, no.
We basically drove it around for like a day and a half.
Yeah.
And, like, parked it somewhere. Anyway, so I told him that. I said, yeah.
He thought you took the van, though?
So-and-so, huh?
He was looking for his van?
I know he had already found the van.
Oh, yeah.
But he's like, so and so said, or I told him, I said, so and so, was like, let's take this van. And I said, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I was like, you're crazy. This guy was crazy. He's like probably 40 something years old, white guy from like up north somewhere, like I don't know, Everett or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's like kind of crazy. Anyways, so then I get back in the car with him, and I told him all this. I said, yeah, they just hyped me up.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, he tells me these stories. Anyways, this gets to my point. He starts telling me the stories about how he tortured he had people locked up, and he said they had people locked up in basements and stuff like that.
He's trying to scare you?
It did a little bit, but
Oh, no, is that what he's trying to do, though? Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if you're bullshitting or not. Like, he tried to tell me he sliced all the skin off of somebody's one slice at a time, and like stuff like that. And I'm like, I think you're bullshitting me a little bit, you know. But he was
high
I'm
as
also
hell,
in the
right?
car with him.
Yeah.
He, I don't know what's about to happen. I have no idea, So I was a little scared, but at the same time, I was like, you're kind of.
You got into his car after he told you to slice the skin off of somebody?
My whole life, I've always figured, and like in my experience, if you're honest, things are better for you.
Yeah.
You might fuck up a lot, but if you're honest about it, things are okay. Generally, when you lie, things get shitty.
Yeah,
But
okay.
if you're just telling yourself,
Yeah,
right away,
yeah.
things are usually a lot better than they're going to be otherwise.
All right.
So you might as well just do it. So that was my plan. That's always been my way of thinking. Like, I'm gonna just be honest. Yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah.
So I told him that, and but after he tells me all about slicing all these people up,
Yeah.
1 centimeter at a time or whatever,
Oh.
and he's like, so he's like, well, what do you have to pay me back? And I was like, first of all, you can have all your shit back.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I don't have nothing. And so I had this necklace on that was gold. It was like real gold, but it's just like a little chain. And it had like a weed leaf with like some fake diamonds in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the only thing I have worth value. And he said, you know what? He said, that obviously means something to you. And I really appreciate that you're giving that to me.
Oh.
That means that you're really sincere.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to let you go.
Oh,
And I said,
yeah.
oh.
Oh, what a nice
Come on.
guy.
And then he took me back home and dropped me off, and I never seen him again.
He didn't take your necklace off?
He took the necklace.
Oh.
He took the necklace.
Did he take his stuff, too?
That
Yeah,
made it
and
sound
stuff.
like he wasn't gonna take the necklace.
Yeah.
But like the only shit I had dumb shit. Like I had like this random pair of leather pants for like motorcycle pants.
Yeah.
And like just like random dumb shit.
What did
Were
you
riding
take
a
from him?
motorcycle?
Just random shit out of his van.
like
I don't
what?
know, just cool shit. The shit I thought was cool. I can't even remember.
Like a computer or like
no,
a,
nothing valuable like that. No.
just like his
He didn't have anything
his
like that. First
jacket?
of all, tweakers carry around a lot of shit. It's like
Yeah.
dragging in your horn.
Yeah.
All your shit. you know?
Yeah.
So he had like cool shit. I don't know. It was all dumb. It was nothing like serious.
Yeah, and just grabbed it and they're fighting each other a lot, huh? The in the community. Yeah. The tweakers, huh?
Yeah.
Steal on tweaker crime.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
And then like probably half the time it's not really happening, but there's still plenty
Well,
I think it's happening.
You might get, I don't know, it's like cutting it out of the same like you had last
Can you
week.
hear me?
That's like yeah, I'm like walking through the alley over there, and then there's like a pile of garbage, and somebody says like, "Hey, that's mine! That's
Right?
mine!" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna steal your pile of. It looks like actual garbage. I mean, it is in
Right?
garbage bags and stuff too."
But no, this guy had cool shit. I
Yeah.
don't remember what else. I just remember the pants because he actually left the pants. He didn't see them or something. So when he
So
took all
you
the
got
stuff,
some fine leather
and then
pants, huh?
recently, actually, just like 6 months ago or less, the Stillicum where I live, the town of Stillicum does a like citywide garage sale, and so we opened up our garage door and I sold the pants for $60.
You sold
You
them?
sold them for $60?
Yep, because they're like nice. They're
Wow.
like motorcycle pants. They're like
Yeah.
big, thick leather.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, there. Oh.
goodness.
Hey, that was weird. I think we had just had a glitch out of it. I think the viewers are going to see that we just, like, went away and then came back.
Thanks, Heather.
Yeah, Heather bumped the machine over
Oh,
there.
no.
There's lots of things. We got a new machine, though. It's, yeah, it does this. Oh, let's see.
Ooh. Is that the camera?
What?
Whatever camera that is that's out there, because it looks like way more crisp than like the last time I seen
Does
an
it?
outside picture.
What?
It's the same camera. Maybe the machine looks better.
It just looks different than it did last time. Maybe it's because it's dark, or I don't know. It's like the black and white rather than like all yellow and fuzzy, or I don't know.
I'm
maybe
trying
I don't
to... It should be doing some things, but
Smash
I don't
all
know
the
this
buttons.
machine too well yet right now. Oh, there.
Oh, there.
Hey.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
wow, that's cool.
There. See? Oh.
Wow, we can just be in a heart the whole time.
We can be in a
So
star.
good.
This is
Oh,
a star.
I like a star.
Yeah. I don't know why it's all.
You need to move the star around with this, don't you?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna try to. Oh, there. Oh,
Ooh,
oh yeah.
oh.
There.
Oh.
There we go. This is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it.
See
like
there.
that.
The
New
heart
shapes.
is more open.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There. Now we're in a heart. We're still.
Oh.
I want to get the
So
heart. There it is.
cute.
Oh,
There
there.
you go.
Yeah. See, we're in the heart. We can do this thing. We can do.
Oh, it's too bad you didn't have this for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. This one. Oh yeah. See, now we can do
Picture,
before.
picture.
Before we couldn't do.
Oh, you have a transparency.
Yeah. Now the little one can be transparency. Different
Uh-huh.
stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this stuff. It's like not that much, but now we just like have a little window outside,
It's kind of cool. Yeah.
or we can put. I think
Oh,
it's probably
yeah.
better like this, and then we're looking outside a little bit. We're in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know how much time that guy did. Forgetting shooting somebody else. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I wonder too. I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe he'll come back. He said he lived near the funeral home, but his brother's funeral was not near the funeral home. So maybe I'll see him again.
You know, I'm
wear-
always
he was
amazed at
wearing
like
a
people
kilt.
sentencing, for things. Like sometimes people don't do very much time for things, and I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't understand how that works.
Yeah.
Like
It's
sometimes, like I'm like, that just makes no sense.
well. It's. The whole thing is kind of crazy. Like getting locked up is going to be repentance for shooting somebody.
Yeah, the whole thing is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I get it in a way, but at the same time, like, I don't know.
You never saw that guy again? The guy, the torturer?
No,
I don't think he was torturing.
I don't know.
That sounds like extreme.
I have
death
no
talk.
idea.
That sounds
but-
like he's just like getting
Trying to
too,
be scary.
Yeah, getting too high and then starting making up
Oh
weird
yeah,
things.
that's what I was thinking.
Thinking of things from
But you know,
movies.
also, I'm high. I'm sitting in his car. I don't know.
I don't want to be in
Everybody-
the car with nobody.
I only knew him like 7 days, if that.
Everybody in your whole life is high. It gets
Yeah,
like,
so
starts getting
you
weird.
never
huh?
know.
Yeah.
So it was scary still, but I did not really like. It wasn't like I literally thought I was gonna die. Like, well, I mean,
You know, when you see people and you're like, that guy is obviously on the meth, and they're like doing the dance, Like,
there's a lot of people who are meth that you see all the time that you can't tell though.
yeah, that's what I was going to ask about. Is like those people are the rare ones, right? Or are they like too far in it, or they don't have enough, or what's making them do the dance?
Someone told me there's a lot of people at Boeing that do meth.
People who are dancing around have mental illness already, underlying mental illness. Probably.
Oh, yeah.
I
Or
think.
they've been doing
Because
it hard
or
a
they've
long
been doing it really
time.
hard.
Yeah.
For a
And
long
some
time.
other things maybe.
Like, and then when people start shooting it, they act different too. Like that's something I've noticed. When they start shooting, sometimes people snap. They turn into a whole other person. Some people snap from the beginning. Like they just can't handle it.
They start to do the dance immediately?
They smoke some meth and they do a dance. Yes. No, I used to know this one guy. I'm not gonna say his name, but anyways, I want to. Anyway, he would shoot up. He would get naked and do some flip flops, do some like, and he would go look for some dick. That's what he did. He got naked. Literally, he would shoot up, get naked, do backflips, and then go to find some dick.
While he was naked?
I mean, he wouldn't like leave the house naked.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
I mean, maybe some. I don't know. He probably did, honestly. No, because he would be like that.
You think he went to Steamworks?
Oh, he definitely goes to Steamworks. He definitely does.
Naked?
Oh, naked? Yeah, definitely.
You
goes
get
to
naked while you're at
Steamworks.
Steamworks.
Oh, yeah.
Naked.
It's a bathhouse.
Naked.
It's a bathhouse?
Yeah.
So if you want to get some dick, Kenny.
Yeah.
just
Go to Steamworks, get naked, shoot up some meth,
Oh, I don't think you have to.
do some backflips.
They do that though in there.
Oh.
And then people do. Or at least I've
don't know.
never been there. I've never been there personally.
It's not for a lady.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at the phone.
On that note.
Yeah. Wow, I've got a lot of messages.
Oh.
Yellow fellow, Mr. Ginsu, Gene,
That lamb pizza was good.
Tyler, yeah, it's good. I like lamb.
Me too.
What did you get? What pizza did you get? Got your mouth full of
Pepperoni.
pizza? The pepperoni and pineapple or just pepperoni?
Pepperoni. Just pepperoni.
I got the pepperoni and pineapple too.
I got the lamb one, and then I got mushroom and olive.
It looks like it wasn't just pepperoni and pineapple.
It's got pepperoncinis too.
They didn't say that.
Pepperoni, pineapple, and pepperoni. Here's a yellow fellow. That guy would tell you that he's gonna go to the bathhouse, and he's like doing a backflip. Go to the bathhouse.
No, I don't know. I know.
This guy doing backflips naked.
No, he was crazy like that.
He was just like, whoa!
No, for real.
Yeah.
For real. Turned into another person.
Yeah, doing
Maybe
a
the only way
backflip.
you're ever going to be able to understand is if you do a little bit of meth.
Yeah, that's like.
If you do, you gotta put it up your butt.
I always think it's
What?
Yeah.
Because that's the closest way to shooting.
Suppositories.
If you put it up your butt, it's almost like you shot
What's
it
like
up.
the guy like Howard Dean, you know?
I don't know him.
He was like the Democratic presidential candidate, and like
And he was
I think he
putting
was
drugs up his butt?
I think he was against Bush, or maybe he was like trying to be in 2008 with Obama, but he got too excited, and then he went.
Oh, that guy, yes.
Yeah,
that guy, I remember.
Like maybe he was shooting meth. So.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic
smoking
voice
crack
message
or any of
system.
all of the
Yeah.
above.
1
Oh yeah.
7233 is not available. At the tone, please record.
Yeah.
When you have finished recording,
I gotta shoot some meth today. I'm kind of tired.
Yeah, if you only had a little.
Hey, yo, fellow, you ever put meth
if
in
you
your?
are satisfied
Oh.
with your message, press
What?
1
That's
to
fine.
listen to
She
your
cut you
message.
off.
Press 2 to
You ever put
erase
meth in
and
your-
re-record.
I'm satisfied.
Press 3 delivery.
That's
Press
fine.
1 to send your message with urgent delivery. Press 2.
Just done it too.
I just I pressed 1. I said I was satisfied. It's gonna be hey, you ever put meth in? Yeah, that's the message. You're off the meth now, right, James?
Off the meth.
Good. I used to call for a long time. I was calling you like every week, and then I stopped because you weren't answering anymore. I figured.
I have this weird phone anxiety. I suck at the phone.
Well, I figured also that I was calling you, and that if you knew what I was gonna say on the phone.
It wasn't that. It's just that I don't answer the phone anyway.
He probably was sober when you were calling.
Sometimes, yeah, especially if I'm sober, I'm more paranoid to answer.
Oh,
Haven't you
yeah.
ever
I'm
noticed
more worse
if
at
we
talking.
call you, we're intoxicated.
Oh yeah.
We don't call you sober, Kenny.
I would answer sober sometimes, maybe. Like you called me last night, and I was doing something or other. I don't know. I always come back and it says, "Oh, YDHWM."
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Hello there, program. This is Jean Squire.
Hi, Gene.
Calling
You hear this?
from Greenfield, Massachusetts. And I don't have what to say. My face is really red and burning. And I think it's because I was in the sunshine today. I think I might be sunburned.
Jealous.
Where?
Out with my kiddo.
Massachusetts.
Oh.
Or maybe looking out at night in the weather. I don't know, but it's burning. Mm-hmm.
I got a rash. I want to hear about that. I actually do want to hear about that, though. So
Tuesday.
I
See where we're at.
got
Okay.
those zoot sticks.
Give me one.
What? I didn't.
Zots.
I didn't have yours. I have mine.
Oh man, I'm feeling tired. Every time I feel a little bit tired.
Together.
Oh, I did
Oh yeah, you still got this. You want this? It's been here. I don't want. I'm not gonna eat this.
I threw mine away. That's
Oh.
disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat it. It's gonna be here. I'm feeling like slightly tired. I'm like, oh, is fatigue like
He's a sleepy boy.
Corona? I have the Corona.
To wake you up. We're gonna all take it together.
What is this? It's gonna have it's fizzy.
Candy. I think
Is
so.
it fizzy?
How did you know?
I guess from
She was like,
the
"Oh, is that caffeine?" I said, "No."
Zot seems like it's
Bubbly, right?
So instead of this stupid blue raspberry shit, we're gonna have this.
doesn't seem very fizzy.
I think
Is
it's
it in the
center.
inside? Are you crunching it?
No,
Oh, I thought I heard. Oh, there it goes.
no, I'm not crunching. I ain't a crunchy
Did you
boy.
crunch?
No, I heard a crunch though.
That
I
was
thought-
bad.
Oh,
I'm not fizzing.
I thought I heard a crunch in the mic.
Oh, here it goes. I got a hole.
I'm trying to hear it. It's not as fizzy as Pop
I
Rocks.
feel it. Oh, I did.
It's too late to call Gene. But if you have a rash, you can call me. Number's up there, 360-836-434. Say, hello, program. I think I have a rash. What should I do? Like, some people call me for doctor advice. I can give it out.
I think the only time you ever called me, I was sleeping.
I don't know if I have your number in the system. Like,
You don't.
someone call him James. Let's call Freddie, producer, and then we'll listen to Mr. Gunchy. Maybe I'll call my grandmother.
We were just talking today about how cute Freddie is. I'm telling.
You tell him.
Freddie is it's pretty cute. It's hard to
Penny's like, yeah, whatever.
yeah, I'm the cute one. Between the two of us. What about me?
What?
What about me?
No, that.
Yeah, I'm cute too, right? Yeah.
You're cute too.
Good,
You're
okay.
super cute, Kenny.
Oh.
That's why we're here every morning.
Yeah. First line, Kenny. Hello?
Graham.
Hey, Freddie.
I'm in the cereal aisle at Safeway.
Oh,
trying
yes.
to pick out a cereal. So far, we're going with the Kashi Go. Cereal. It has
Wow.
a lot of,
Gosh.
got like a lot of stuff in here.
Do you got Kashi regular?
I don't know. It says Go, Rise, Play, Spark, Flow, Crush, Defy, Love, Wander, and Shine. It's got like 8 grams of whole grain, 13 grams of fiber.
Per serving.
It doesn't have a lot of sugar. That's the thing we're trying to find. Like, even Raisin Bran has like more sugar than the peanut butter dots, which I was kind of
Really?
surprised to see. Yeah,
It's got a lot of fiber, but you got to offset it with sugar.
right. And then of course there is brand cereal that has no sugar, and it looks horrible. It's just awful.
Is there a Kashi regular and Kashi Go?
I think it's too late. I've wandered beyond. I don't think so. I think it's just maybe that's just the name of their cereal.
The candy is weird. James and Heather are here.
Hey.
Oh, of course.
Hello.
Hi. It's Monday.
It's
That's
Monday,
cool.
that's right. And this candy makes you feel like somebody's like
quite a streak. Quite a streak going.
Look at Kenny's face.
It feels like it's like I don't know, not comfortable.
Sour.
Sour, but the foamy.
Sour and foamy.
It's like foam is being created in my own mouth.
But
you
it's
know?
not
It's
like as fizzy
Does
as
your
Pop
jaw
Rocks because
hurt?
it's like a slow foam.
it's just gross. It feels like gross.
Like something splooging.
Like something, yeah,
out
something
into your
spinning. I
throat.
feel like somebody's spinning in my own mouth.
Ew.
Yeah, it's gross. Oh, I think I'm gonna take it out.
No.
No?
Finish it.
Ew, it looks gross though.
I think you need to bite it.
I'm not
Yeah,
putting
I
it
just had
back.
to crunch it at that point.
I looked at it. I looked at it. It looks gross.
Eating things that straight out of a can? Is that what I couldn't quite hear?
No,
what you were
it's
saying.
fizzy candy.
That was last week, Freddie.
Ooh,
Fizzy candy, but it's like foamy. It was like foaming.
We have another
They're
piece
called
for you.
Zots.
Zots.
Yeah.
I had those.
I did not like
Yeah,
it.
they're good.
You like
I
that?
like them.
You have to bite them when it gets to
Very
that weird
good.
point.
Yeah, I don't like
I
it.
don't like
I
it.
don't want extra foam. Ew.
You want to
Extra
try one
foam.
of these?
What's that? Ooh.
It's a Twix cookies and cream.
Oh yeah, that seems better. I'll have that. How's that production going, Freddie?
Oh, it's been going pretty good. We're scheduled out on TV every night at 11:30 p.m. with the episode from a couple weeks ago, and then at 2 a.m. we play an episode from the far past, all the way back 8 years ago, and it's we're scheduled out. People are watching, and it's working out.
Good.
I think the production is good. We got to get some BNC cables. I was thinking maybe we could make you, because you wanted to do like an extension thing, right, on the new switcher.
An extension?
The new, yeah. Didn't you say that? We're gonna put the, What are you doing? Hold on. We're having some shopping confusion. No, didn't you want to like extend it so that well, that's what you said. We're gonna like rearrange the new video switcher and like put extenders on the cable the inputs.
Oh yeah. So it's like what do you call those things?
Like a like
A
a
board that
rack.
rack
board or
board. I can't remember what it's called right now. It's like the thing where you put in all the wires and then it comes out to wires. It's like you convert all the inputs into the same kind of wire.
Right. Yeah.
What's it called? A switchboard? I don't remember right now.
Plug board or
Yeah.
switch.
I never had cookie and cream.
Oh, I can't remember. It makes me feel dumb. I can't remember what it is.
Switchboard stuff.
Switchboard.
It's not a switchboard though. It's like it's like a technical thing that I want to know because I want to be like a smart
it's
technical
like a
guy.
switch.
It's like a patch bay. Patch bay.
Patch bay.
Yeah, I did the thing. I did that thing. Remember we were talking about this thing?
Google.
Like earlier, we were talking about how I don't want to Google stuff. You know?
You forget. Wait. You
don't Google stuff because you're trying to remember and you can't remember, and then you're like, and then you remember it, and you're like, wow, I did it. You know?
I remembered. Yeah, it was in there after all.
It's a patch bay. Yeah, I want to make a patch bay. I've wanted to make a patch bay for years.
It's time to finally get a patch bay.
Yeah.
Touch bay.
Cool, because I think that way we could just, we could probably just use BNC cables out the back and it would, lock in pretty nicely.
Patch bay, and then we have, the RC, we convert them all to RCAs, and then we never touch the actual inputs of the machine, because then they're all,
that'd be good.
And then they stay more, and then the patch bays wear out, not the inputs of the actual machine.
Right, perfect.
Yeah, all right.
Well, we got some serious decisions to make here. We're putting some things back.
That's what I was thinking.
Thanks, Freddie.
Gotta get this cereal figured out. I'll talk to you later, program.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
That fizzy thing made me feel weird. What is it? Checks? Muddy Buddies?
Muddy Buddies.
With peanut butter?
Cookies and cream.
You seen cookies and cream Oreos?
No.
Because they already are.
Hey,
They have them. They have them at the
that
store.
doesn't make
Yeah. They have them at the store. The cookies and cream flavor. It's like Oreo flavored Oreos. It's like double.
It's like Oreos with Oreos mushed up inside of it.
Yeah. Double Oreo.
That's a thing.
Yeah. I'm calling Grandma now. And then Mr. Ginsu messages. And we're getting down to Will about 20 minutes left.
Man, time just flies.
Yeah.
Who's...
Oh, yeah. Hi, Grandma. Good. How are you?
I'm okay. I don't know, just under here now.
I think he's at work.
Dang, I was
He's
trying...
working. Yeah. So when he come back, he gonna call you back.
All right. Do you have water? You drinking water?
Hey, okay.
Drink water. Okay.
Okay then. Talk to you later.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
We gotta get a lock to get into his phone?
Yeah.
Oh, can't spy or trying to spy.
Yeah, I was. I was gonna just message his friends back.
He's talking to somebody.
Actually, he's talking to Ashley.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh!
Message Ashley back.
Yeah, we could do it when we get back to call her, huh?
Oh, yeah, let's call
When
her.
he gets back, we can call her, I think. Is she in Tacoma? Oh, you should bring her out. Like, bring the kid. I don't know if she'll remember me.
She
I only met
actually
her.
supposedly lives pretty close to me.
I only met her like twice.
So I could just pick her up and take her out on my way. It'd be no problemo.
Alex was here a lot. But,
Back in the day.
but not, Ashley I only met, like, maybe twice. Like, almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, I was just telling James I think I'm going to start finally getting weekends off. But that means that I'm not going to have Mondays off anymore. So I'm going to have to do it late. Are you going to be able to do it late all the time?
8:30?
You got to make it work.
8:30 late or
Yes,
late? 8:30 is good for me.
Yeah. No, not later than that. I might have to be on call. So someone might die while we're doing it, but
I'm gonna die and then you gotta leave?
we'll take care of it. Hopefully I'll have somebody go do it for us. We want to call Ashley. Call her. Well, I can't get into your phone because there's a lock. You never told me your lock, boo-boo. I thought we had this was open. We could just know each other's passwords. You know my phone screen lock.
Yeah, we're gonna call her?
Sure.
I think you should probably... What's that noise?
253?
Is it the
No,
fan?
I don't think you should say
Oh yeah, no, here's this against your message.
Hey, Mike Bloomberg, I just heard on the radio, you, on your voice, saying that Mike might get it done or something. And,
Bloomberg is still in the running?
If you haven't heard of whatever the fuck you was saying,
I thought Bloomberg
you're
dropped
wasting
out.
a lot of money.
I don't think
Well, I haven't heard
Was he the
shit
rich one?
about whatever you just
Jeez.
fucking said, Mr. Bloomberg.
Who did you
So I
just-
think you just
dropped
wasted
out.
a bunch of
Who's the
fucking
rich
money.
one? Bloomberg? That's
Bloomberg
Bloomberg?
is,
Oh,
yeah.
he's still there?
I don't know.
He's like the billionaire, right?
Yeah.
I don't follow
Bloomberg.
politics.
I try not to, but it just ends up.
Did you get it?
What? Oh,
Ashley
no, I didn't
Bloomberg?
get it. Is she still texting you? Is that what's going? Are you texting Ashley right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But call her anyway. Sure.
I try not to follow politics, but people are always telling me about it here, so I end up following it just a little bit.
I was just saying, supposedly Ashley lives close to me, so we could just bring her.
Oh, yeah. But
What,
she's
you live by
probably
the strip
working.
club and stuff? Or is she still living by the strip club?
She lives by the strip club. But it's
You
like,
have reached the voicemail box of
Oh.
What?
36078. At the tone,
Interesting.
please record your voice message.
How do you, like,
when you are
have your
finished
phone off that
recording,
fast or
you may
something?
hang
Maybe-
up or
maybe she
press
doesn't accept
pound
calls?
for
Is
more
that what it could be?
options.
I don't know.
Ashley, it's a program. James is told us your phone number and we're on TV. It's been a while. Call me back. Okay, bye. Yeah, that kid, I mean,
I just told her, and we'll see what she says.
I saw that kid, when I saw that kid, it was like an infant.
Oh, Emily, yeah.
Yeah,
She's
so-
like to 9 or 10
Was
now.
she on the show?
Yeah,
Wow.
but as like a tiny baby.
Movie star.
like not-
Child actress.
It gets weird when you see like a tiny baby and
now
then
they're old.
the next time you see them, they're like
Oh, it makes
asking
you
you
feel
questions and
old.
stuff. Yeah. It makes you feel old and it's just like also like, what?
Okay, call her again, she said.
My friend's baby,
Did you get the right number? Here.
like, is like 12 and like just got bigger than me. And I have
wow.
like I have a video of myself like holding this
Right.
baby, and now the baby is taller than me. I'm like, oh, like that's weird. He's gonna be tall though. He's still growing. He's gonna be like 6'5" or something. Yeah. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, Ashley.
Hello.
Hi, it's a program. We're on TV. How are ya?
Good, how are you?
Good. Yeah, James and Heather are here too.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, y'all.
Hi. Do you remember? Do you remember me?
Of course I remember
yeah.
you. Do you remember me?
I
It's
do.
been a minute.
It's been 10 years, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hot minute.
Yeah, maybe they're gonna bring you here next time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're saying.
Yep.
You wanna come back?
Oh, sure.
The back of my car is small, but I think you'll fit.
What are you up to, Ashley? Or yeah, Ashley, right? Yeah, okay. I was calling her the wrong
Shut
one.
up.
Which one is it?
You knew your damn name.
Oh, I did. I got it right. You know, like, okay, well, I don't
So
know.
you
Is
have to,
it
Ashley.
sore? Is it sore to talk about Alex? But,
No, I talk about
okay.
Alex. Oh, yeah.
But I put Alex when I first met Alex, and she brought you, Ashley, onto the program. I put the name as Alex and Ashley, and I just never changed it. And then you only came on like once or twice, and Alex kept coming on, but the name was always Alex and Ashley. So I think about you more than I probably would have otherwise if I didn't put them both. Like the first time Alex called, you were both there, and I didn't know who it was, and that's who her name was the whole time. Still is.
That is her
Yeah,
name.
she's something.
Yeah.
She is something. Oh, yeah.
What are you doing? Are you?
Oh.
What am I doing
Yeah.
with, like, life in general?
No, I'm not just right now. Like, wow, you're watching TV. Are you there?
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Just drinking a beer, chilling.
Me too. I'm drinking a Corona.
You're just like drinking a beer and like staring out the wall, or what? You gotta be doing
An
something.
Elysian pumpkin beer.
Ooh, you got pumpkin beer?
You're not watching TV, or
You
what?
got pumpkin beer already?
Are you watching?
No, it was, like, discounted. I got it before the season ended.
Oh.
Are you watching TV?
No, I don't have TV, really. I don't have cable.
So you're just like drinking a beer and staring at the wall?
I'm just on my phone, socializing.
Oh, on the
We were chatting. We
phone.
were texting.
Oh yeah, yeah. I kind of
We were
forget.
chatting. Yeah, he don't have a phone.
People just like people just like phone is like TV now. It's like you used to like watch TV. Now you just like sit
Yep.
in a room and look at the phone. Like
Yeah.
Stare at your screen, yeah.
I never do that. I have a phone.
I project my phone to the TV.
No, you're just like watching the TV.
Or I use it, but it's all through my phone, basically.
Like I'm always watching TV or
Or
doing
replace
something
it.
else, but it's like sometimes Mark, the guitar player, sometimes he's doing actually nothing. Like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just sitting in a room, spacing out, like
Sometimes I do that.
not watching
Oh,
TV, nothing, like absolutely nothing.
I wish I did that more.
That's good to do that sometimes. Just kind of.
It is. Ashley,
a
let's have a
quick-
no phone day one day.
Oh, I'm fucking down anytime.
Okay, let's do it.
I never.
I love no technology.
I'm always doing something. I mean, I'm hanging out with other people, I can be talking to them or something, but I'm never like by myself.
Even when
It's
we're
like-
sat hanging out, me and Ashley in particular, we're both on our phones. Like, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, phones are weird.
or like, I'm sitting there and Ashley's like,
I'm glad that I like decided like a long time ago to not be a phone person. And
it's
I'm-
an addiction.
Do you have like a flip phone at least?
I have a phone, my phone, but I don't pay for the service. So
Okay, that's good because there's no payphones anymore, you know. So if there's an emergency,
I got Wi-Fi phone, though I can call 911, but I also can, I still text and social media and stuff, but it's just like only Wi-Fi.
There's an emergency. Thank you.
So, so I don't have to go out, but I also just like don't really use it all that much.
Well, as long as you can call the police, you know, just in case.
Yeah, you gotta be connected to the police all the time. I don't know, I'm not gonna call the police. I don't know what would happen. I would have to call the police. Like, I would call maybe James first and be like, James, someone's trying to shoot me.
I can't drive. I can't come to your rescue.
I can't.
I could
James can't
get in the bus and come out here and attend
See you in a couple hours.
your funeral. But
Can you give me that tape out of there?
I can't come save your
Out of
ass.
that one, yeah. I think it should be in there.
You know, sometimes you do gotta call the police.
You should convince James
I'm not
to let
doing
me
anything.
teach him how to drive.
Teach me how to drive, Ashley.
I am.
Let's drive. Let's
You don't
start
want to
driving.
learn?
I never said I wouldn't. Let's start right now, Ashley. Drive over here.
And then you gotta. You never even learned how to drive?
No, I never drove. I mean, I have driven. I have driven the car like a decent amount of distance, but I've never driven with other traffic.
Alright, back to your turn. I thought you
I
stole
feel
a
like I
van.
always offer for
I
you to
didn't
take
take
my
the
car,
van.
and you just never do.
What? I know we say this all the time and it never happens. So let's do it one day. But like
Yeah.
honestly, like I need to just go do the fucking test to get my permit to make it legal for me to drive. I just need to do
You
it.
guys can have a special program session of James driving.
Oh
How
yeah,
about
come
that?
film me in the vehicle during
Yeah.
my testing.
Driving's not too hard. I learned to drive by, pretty much by myself.
I know it's not. I mean, I have driven around a little bit, but just just never
We're gonna
did
record a
it.
message to the future.
it's a message for the
Alright,
future.
yeah. Hey, future, test the past.
Hello, future.
Hey.
Hopefully, it's not been taken over by coronavirus.
What do you have to say to the future?
Wash your
Ashley?
hands. Keep washing your hands.
Say something to the future, Ashley.
Something in the future?
Yeah, say something to the
I
future.
hope you don't regret what you did a couple days ago.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, concerned about the coronavirus, Ashley?
I don't know.
I'm
I don't
drinking
think
a
so.
Corona.
Where's what's the kid doing?
I don't know. Watching TV probably.
He's like in the other room. Last time I saw the kid, what's the kid's name?
Emily.
Emily. Last time I saw Emily, she was a tiny baby. Hey.
It's like freaking 9 going on 20 right now.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, last time I saw her, she was like an infant. We, not talking and stuff. Cause what year was she born?
2010.
2010. Yeah, that was the year I saw her. So she was less than a year old, I think.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? I kept something alive for that long.
It is.
Myself.
Good job, Ashley.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I've been here since then. You went to the garage. You went to Angie's garage on the east side. That was when I met you. I don't know if you James ever even went to the.
Was that when it was like a garage that was like down low, like you drove down and it was like the split level kind of house where you drove into it? Or like it was a garage like down, in a driveway?
No, that was that was the
You're kicked out of the police
other garage.
Over there.
We were in other people's garages back then.
Turning away again.
We're looking at this messages of the future. Hey, future! Look, that was yesterday at Corvallis or Albany, Oregon, and now we're here. And where are you?
Hey, future, what kind of French fries do you prefer? Fresh or weird?
Was that last week? To In-N-Out again, and I bought a lot of food, and I'm full, but I have like 3 hamburgers in the bag, and I gotta eat them.
Yeah, because I think you got back and then we talked.
That's a lot of hamburgers.
You want an In-N-Out hamburger? Well, you gotta work at 7 o'clock?
I gotta work at 7.
Bye, future.
Just everything was all over.
Bye.
Hey, future, it's us the past.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna depart.
It's Monday, it's
Maybe
Wednesday,
I will
actually.
see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
okay?
you gonna come out here? Without, they'll bring you
Yeah,
here.
sometime I'll drag out with them.
All right, well, you should watch your episodes from 10 years ago and show Emily.
Don't show Emily.
Right, definitely can.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye, Jamie. Love you. Bye,
Love you
Heather.
too.
Bye. Oh, I forgot to ask her if she's ever had braces.
She never has.
Her
Why?
teeth are so nice.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I love
She
her
would tell you
teeth.
they're not.
Did you?
I had
Ooh,
braces.
Her teeth. I had braces. My teeth
Oh,
were awful.
I didn't have
But her
braces.
teeth are so
Hey,
nice.
future, what kind of French
I think my
fries
teeth are
do you
okay. I never had
prefer?
braces.
Fresh or
Yeah,
weird?
you're
Waffle.
Yeah, In-N-Out again, and I bought a lot of food, and I'm full, but I have like 3 hamburgers in the bag, and I gotta eat them. So we're gonna get
Waffle
the one
fries.
from you.
That's my
That's a lot of
answer.
hamburgers.
You want an In-N-Out hamburger? Well, you gotta work at 7 o'clock?
I gotta work at 7.
Bye, future.
I gotta work at 4:30 tomorrow.
Bye.
How was that last week? Hey, future, it's us the past. Hey.
Hello, future.
It's Monday, it's week
That's
6.
my voice.
Week 6. Could have finished school. James
So
ate
today's
2 cans.
7th.
Yeah. Garbage. But we didn't say it today on the message, so we stopped counting now. We only counted like Mike and Mark. I think after 6, and we're not counting anymore now. It's just a thing.
Oh no.
Anything else? Oh, about high on the high? Who was high and high on the side? High. Remember high?
Get used to eating spaghetti.
Yeah.
One day. Yeah, we didn't drive past.
Bye, future.
Yeah.
He's still there. Oh, on the way out. Oh. Bye, future. It's us the past.
We're here. Talked
Who's
about a lot
that?
of things today.
Who?
Rose.
Rose.
Uh,
And Freddie.
We're talking about
Yeah.
the We got a new machine.
oh, I forgot to put
Yeah. Well, we're getting
I
down.
feel like I was just talking about a bidet to somebody yesterday.
Not to me.
I wanna.
About how because my coworker was like, well, if there was poop on your arm, would you just wipe it off? And I said no, but I wouldn't just spray it off either.
Yeah, get some soap. I want to call it a bat.
But that's because your arm is more likely to touch something else, where your butthole is probably not going to be going and touching everything. You're not going to be spreading any poop germs from your butthole to somebody's arm or to somebody's
I
arm.
like change too.
Generally.
I don't like.
Generally.
I don't like France.
France?
I want to call it.
I don't like France.
I want to call it a battet. You know,
Oh.
like yeah, like
You're
I
against
think it's B-I, though.
oh, bit it,
It's
yeah,
B-I-T-E-T.
a bit it.
Bidet. Bidet.
I'm gonna use it all bit it.
A
That's
bidet.
you know.
I don't care about that bidet.
I'm gonna wipe it. Bidet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that.
What? I don't want my bidet.
I'm gonna use bit it. Like
The
Mr.
bidet.
Mr. Ginsu. Like
My coworker. Oh, let's
Mr.
see if
Ginsu.
Ginsu will answer. Let's talk to him about
Oh, you want
bidet.
to call him? We only have like 2 minutes.
Oh,
He's
no.
gonna be, I think it's like I don't like to call him without.
Without extra
Oh,
time.
yeah,
Yeah,
he needs that extra time.
He needs extra time, and he's like, "Yo, only call me for 5 minutes." So I like to pretend that I'm like, I did the program like later, whatever. I guess I just don't wanna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
I get ya.
It's like
I
you,
get ya.
it's like James and.
You want to give him the appropriate time.
Yeah.
He needs that time.
So if we don't like get to him in time, then just get
I understand.
He left several messages. He likes to go on for a while.
For the future, we should get rid of all the old calendar system. 13, 28-day months. with a
That was Saturday. That was the
end of the year, and everyone
leap day that I don't like.
weekend on their
Why don't I like leap
birthday
day?
So if you're born on a Tuesday, you always have your weekend on Tuesday.
It's like the whole
You get
calendar
to have
system is
Tuesday.
flawed, and like, why is it like that?
Oh, exactly.
It should
The
be like
astrological,
like every month should be 28 days.
days, weekdays.
Like, all right, bye, 13, 28 day months, and then 1 day extra outside of months. That's like,
No, that's like it.
Does that make more sense than having? I guess so, huh?
say something in the future.
But instead,
Oh, future, I just...
every year there's one extra instead of once every 4 years.
Every 4 years is one extra
13
day.
months, he said.
No, but there's so if
If it washes hands,
if we had
keep washing
the
hands.
calendar, we totally read the calendar actually. 13 months of 28
Something in the
days.
future?
Yeah, say something to the
I hope you don't regret what you did a couple days ago.
Yeah. Oh,
There you go.
we made it. Wow. But it's like you have 13 months that are 28 days long, and then that adds together to 364 days, and then at the end of the year on New Year's Day, there's 1 day that's like outside of months, and then that makes it to 365, and then every month is exactly the same number of days.
This sounds too difficult. Let's
And-
just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, and
I just don't
We've
care.
been doing
yeah, all right.
Time is a construct.
Yeah, well, it's a construct, but it's
It's kind of like the whole daylight savings thing. Like,
that's awful. I really don't like daylight
Daylight
savings time.
savings
That's
is the most
we're gonna have to talk
stupid
about daylight savings time another time because I have a lot. I could go on.
Next.
I will go on about
for
it.
today, we have to say thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're on TCTV channel 22, 11:30 and 2 a.m. Check it out. Yeah, YDHWM.com. 360-836 with the rain 4. Follow the message. Get on TV. Yeah. 109 CF number 3. Check it out. Woo! Please stand up. Fun Singers is a good song. Thank you. TCTV, La Baby, Jordy Fabulous, Graham Graham, South Park, Hans, I'm up to this from Canada, Washington State, USA. Thank you, and viewers that you're watching. Thank you.
That's the USA.
Hell yeah, dog.
Dog.
Woo!
That's a no from me, dog.
Bye.
No, for me, darling.